Growing up, I always saw Inter Milan as an Italian and European superpower. I mean, I did see them win the Champions League in 2010 and the Serie A for 4 straight seasons between 2007 and 2010. But recent history has not been as dominant for the Blue and Blacks, as they are now considered a somewhat mediocre side who occasionally challenge for domestic silverware, due to ownership issues among others. But today we take control at the San Siro and turn over the blue side of Milan in order to deliver another piece of European silverware to La Benemata. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Inter Milan's turn to be rebuilt. G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome back to yet another FIFA 18 rebuild here. One of the more highly requested ones. Ever since I rebuilt AC Milan, I have been bombarded with requests wanting me to rebuild Inter Milan. So today, we do that. But fellas, if you do go on to enjoy today's rebuild with Inter Milan, make sure that you leave a like on the video, and also make sure that you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. So this is our starting 11 for the opening season here at Inter Milan. Definitely a lot of quality in the side to begin with, but I've got a few changes I definitely want to make. I want to bring in a young, world-class right midfielder, probably spend the majority of our transfer budget improving that position. Kondrava, 30 years of age, we need to get someone now for the future. And then I'm going to recall 2 players from loan. Number 1 is going to be Murillo, the Colombian centre-back. He's going to be recalled from loan. And then our backup striker, Gabriel, however you pronounce it, the Brazilian from Benfica. We're going to recall him most likely. But although Eder is 80 overall, I don't know, I'll probably suss out that one. But definitely going to bring back Murillo. But anyways, let's get into the transfer business now. Alright. So firstly, welcome back to Inter Milan, Jason Murillo. Murillo, I've got no chance of getting his last name pronounced correctly. We're going to kick off our Inter Milan rebuild with a quality signing. A lot of the Mexican subscribers have been begging me to sign this guy. I have done it for you guys. Jesus Corona coming to the club here from Porto for £28.5 million. We're going to make a defensive signing here as well, as we have signed Jesus Vallejo from Real Madrid for £18.5 million. Just trying to put in the foundations for success in this opening season. Welcome to Inter Milan, Jesus Vallejo. So not as busy of a window that I would have hoped for, but we still managed to bring in 2 quality players in Jesus Corona and Jesus Vallejo. A lot of Jesus is coming into the club. Will it be enough for us to make Champions League football this season? I don't know, but we'll get to the halfway point of the season and check things out. Okay, so here we are after 19 games played in our opening season with Inter Milan, and I mean, things are going decently. We're in 6th position, which is not where we want to be. I want to be pushing for Champions League qualification, and we still have the ability to do that, as we're only 3 points behind Napoli now, so hopefully we can have a quality second half of the season, maybe bring in a new player in January if financial situations prove to be able to, but it's been alright. Juventus currently starting to run away with the league, it looks like, and looking at the drop zone, Hellas Verona, SPAL and Crotone all struggling. A big move here in January as we sign Antonio Sanabria as our new striker. I know I wanted to give Gabriel or Gabriel, whatever his name is, a solid chance, but I realized he starts off at a 75 overall and only grows to around 83, 84. We probably won't be able to even see him get to that overall by the time we finish this rebuild. I want to get somebody that is quality now, so we're signing Antonio Sanabria from Real Betis for £30 million. Quality over quantity, I always say it, fellas. Sanabria into the starting 11, bolstering up our offense. Can we qualify for the Champions League at the conclusion of season number 1? Let's go and find out. So here we are at the end of season 1. We've qualified for Champions League football. We hang on and get 2 points ahead of both AC Milan and Napoli. And Lazio won the Serie A. They beat Juventus by 1 point. It really proved to be a 2-horse race between them. Lazio, champions of Italy. But we're in the Champions League, which is the most important thing. Looking at the relegation zone, SPAL, Crotone, and Hellas Verona all relegated. Now, if we move across to the Coppa Nacional, we were eliminated in the quarterfinals by Roma on penalties. Juventus went on to win it. Bayern Munich did go on to beat Tottenham in the Champions League final 2-0. Hertha Berlin win the Europa League on penalties against Lyon. Well, here we are at the end of season 1. I would definitely say it has been a successful start to life at Inter Milan. Let's get into it now. Let's get into season number 2 and see how we go in the Champions League. A massive player departure here to kick off season number 2. We have gotten rid of our goalkeeper. Samir Handanovic is off to Bayern Munich for £45.2 million. 34 years of age now and slowly but surely starting to decline in overall. So I thought, let's cash in on him whilst we can and get a hefty sum. £45.2 million. Should be able to sign a decent replacement with that money. Well. Talk about one of the most controversial signings we could have possibly made. We needed a new goalkeeper and I decided I wanted to ruffle a few feathers. We have signed Gianluigi Donnarumma from our Milan rivals, AC Milan. This would never happen in real life, but my god, it is funny to imagine the possibilities. Imagine the absolute shitstorm Donnarumma would find himself walking into if he did this. But fellas, welcome to Inter Milan for £53.5 million. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Okay, so since we finished 3rd in Serie A last season, we have to qualify through the playoff round. And we have a staunch opponent here as we take on Malmo, one of Sweden's best sides. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get ourselves through to the group stages. I really do hope so. I'm going to simulate it in 3, 2, 1. A 1-0 win, Sanabria with the away goal. Let's see if we can polish it off during the home leg. Alright, we're trying to make some transfer business happen in the background, but right now we have to focus on the home leg of the qualifiers up against Malmo. Can we get ourselves through to the group stages? 1-0 up after the first leg. I'm just going to go and simulate it straight away. 4-1. We're into the group stages, baby. We have brought ourselves in a brand new right back. João Cancelo was only here on loan, so we had to make a move. We have brought in Serge Aurier from Tottenham for £33.4 million. And on deadline day, we've had another player departure here. Antonio Condreva is off to the Olympic Park. He is off to West Ham United for £13.4 million. And another big name departure here, Miranda headed to Borussia Dortmund for £20.1 million. He really has decreased in overall rapidly. Started the rebuild at 86, now at an 83. I made sure we offloaded him whilst we could still get some money for him. And with 5 hours to go on deadline day, we have found Miranda's replacement. We signed Samuel Umtiti from Barcelona for £37.6 million. We have had one hell of a transfer window. So this was such an awesome transfer window. We have done so much business and really turned ourselves onto an awesome run, I guess, an awesome start. I don't know what the words I'm looking for, but we've set ourselves up perfectly. Our defense is so strong now. Donnarumma, Aurier, Umtiti in, Handanovic, Condreva, Miranda out. This is what our starting 11 looks like. Just need to be patient and let some of our players grow, but we could be in an awesome position. Let's go and check out our Champions League group now. So we are in Group G for our opening expeditions in the Champions League, and it's an interesting group. I definitely think us and PSG are the two front runners, but I would not be surprised if Mainz or Braga gave us a good run for our money and set an upset up, but I don't know, I'm feeling good about this. Let's go and see how we finished in our opening Champions League group in 3, 2, 1. We have qualified top of our group, equal on points with PSG, but goal differential is on our side, I think. Wait, no it's not. PSG have a better goal differential than us. How did we, what? Okay, whatever. We have qualified top of our group, doesn't really matter as long as we get through. I don't care if we're first or second. Mines gave both of us a good run for our money. Braga, yeah, not great for Braga, but let's check out our round of 16 opponents. PSG have Juventus, we have bloody Bayern Munich. Come on, Bayern Munich is a real tough way to start off our opening Champions League knockout adventure, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how we stack up against them. Things are going well in the Serie A though. On the 1st of January, we are sitting in second position, 1 point behind Juventus and 4 points ahead of third place Lazio. We just need to make sure we qualify for the Champions League again. Would definitely rather top 2 over top 3 because third place obviously have to qualify through the qualifiers. So top 2, I'll be happy. So since we spent so much money in the opening window, we would have had to sell a big name player if we were to do any business now. We didn't, we weren't. We're going to go now and get into our Champions League knockout round games against Bayern Munich. Let's do it, boys. Alright, let's do it, fellas. This is really going to show what we're made of. This is what our team looks like now. Donnarumma already growing like an absolute machine. Icardi at an 88. We can get through, I believe. We're going to have to pull off a major upset, but we can do it, I think. So let's see what we can do. The away leg first. You guys know I love the away leg first. Although looking at the Bayern Munich side, my confidence slightly decreases. They have Handanovic on the bench, our former keeper. We get an away goal though. Corona gets a goal for us, but does pick up an injury 6 minutes later. But we've got an away goal here. Okay. Half an hour to go. Umtiti gets an injury as well, which is not what I want to see. 10 minutes to go. We're 1-0 up. This is going to plan. We've got the advantage heading into leg 2. Okay. Alright, time for the away leg here. A big loss as Corona is out for the next 3 weeks. So we're going to have to go and put Eder in there. I would have put Gabriel in there, but he's injured as well. So we need to keep, well, there goes that idea. They've got an away goal in the 4th minute. Brozovic does get us back in front though. But if Bayern score another goal, we have to win otherwise, because they've got an away goal right now. If they go 2-1 up, actually we'll win on aggregate, won't we? Because the first leg wasn't a draw. What am I thinking? So if we can get another goal here, that would be massive. But we're looking in an alright position. 10 minutes to go. Sanabria scores the goal. We're through to the quarterfinals. In all honesty, I was hoping for it and I was confident, but I didn't think we had that big a chance. Okay, let's do it, lads. Okay, so an interesting opponent here for the Champions League quarterfinals. We're taking on last season's runner-up in Tottenham. So we beat Bayern Munich. Tottenham beat Barcelona on away goals rule. Can we get ourselves through to the semi-finals at our first time of asking? That would be cool. This is going to be interesting. So, unfortunately, it's the home leg first. You guys know I'm not a fan of the home leg first, but we do have Corona back. Full strength starting 11. Can we get the result here? We need an early goal. They've got a good side here at Tottenham. We do have their former right back in Aurier, but Harry Kane has given them the lead here. I was just about to say how good a player Harry Kane is. So he's got them an away goal. Dele Alli on the bench, surprisingly. They've signed Lingard. Come on, lads. No, Harry Kane gets him a second away goal. We get a goal back. If we can get a second goal back, that would be massive. Otherwise, we're going to have our backs against the wall. Lloris picks up an injury, which could help us. But they have a massive 2-1 lead with 2 away goals headed into the second leg. Alright, time for the away leg here at Wembley Stadium. Pretty sure it won't be White Hart Lane at this point, but Aurier is out through suspension, so Davide Santon comes in. He's got a bit of experience against Tottenham after playing against them a few times in the Premier League, but we need an early goal. We get it! Dalbert gets us an early away goal. Santon picks up an injury. Eriksson gets them a goal. We need to score another goal now, though. What's that make it? They were 2-1 up in the first leg, so they're 3-2 up at the moment. We need another goal to cancel out their away advantage and hopefully send this one to extra time. We're running out of time. Come on, are we going to? No. Oh, we pushed them to the limit, but we're eliminated in the quarterfinals of Season 2. Alright, so we have finished where we wanted to. Unfortunately, couldn't win the Serie A. Juventus actually went undefeated, so pretty hard to keep up with that. But we finish in second position, which means we get straight into the Champions League group stages for season number 3. And I mean, considering we made it so far last season, or this season, we definitely could go deep, but we'll have to wait and see. Benevento, Palermo, and Parma all getting relegated. We lost on penalties in a Milan derby in the Coppa Nazionale final. Clearly Donnarumma couldn't step up enough for us, which is quite saddening. Manchester United did go on to beat Tottenham. Tottenham lose in the final for the second straight season. And Everton, of all teams, won the Europa League final on penalties against Chelsea. So Season 2 definitely went a lot better than I expected. We can give it a good shot in Season 3. A few more key signings will help us, but let's get into it now. Let's do Season 3 with Inter Milan. I really hope there's no AC Milan fans watching today's Inter rebuild, because I've signed another person that has formerly played for AC Milan. It is Gerard Deulofeu. He is coming to the club here for £55.9 million, plus our third string left back, Ansaldi. Barcelona wanted a left back. Even though I tried to give them Perisic, they wanted a left back, so they took Ansaldi, but that is a huge picker. So I definitely wanted to do more business in this window. I've got a transfer that I'm definitely going to pursue if I can get the funding. A few things need to go right, but hopefully we can do that in January. Hopefully it happens. If it does happen, I'll refer back to this, but we've brought in Deulofeu, we've got rid of Ansaldi. Our starting 11's looking strong. Just a few areas that are lacking at the moment, but I'm pretty excited to see how we go in the Champions League in this third season. Once again, we're in a group with PSG, but the other two opponents nowhere near as easy as last season. Porto and Ajax. This would have to be a group of death. I mean, this is such a quality group. All four of our teams could get through to the knockout rounds. We're going to have to be on top of our game if we want to make it through. Let's go and check out. Let's see if we're going to be in the knockout rounds in Season 3. Alright, we did it. It actually ended up being a bigger gap between us and the third place team than it was last year. So we finish second. PSG go undefeated. We cop one loss and we finish on 11 points. But as I said last year, I don't care where I finish in the group as long as it sees me through to the round of 16. And in the round of 16, we're going to be facing, where are we? PSG have AC Milan. Oh, okay. That's going to really show how good we are this year compared to last, because we're taking on the team that knocked us out in the quarterfinals last year in Tottenham. We're looking for revenge. Halfway through the Serie A season, I mean, it's just under halfway. We are on the 1st of January. We are top of the league. If we can stay here, I would be happy, but the league table is definitely a lot closer than it was last season. We are only 4 points between us and Juventus, so we need to make sure we stay on top form. And look at the relegation zone. Roma in the drop zone. That is surprising. Anyways, let's get into the January transfer window right now and see what business we can do. So we begin the January transfer window with a big name departure. Jason Murillo is off to Man City for £39.7 million. And this relates to the signing I was talking about before. I want to upgrade Vallejo for the now, and I've found someone that we can go in for on the cheap. At least last time I checked we could. We've pulled it off, boys. Stefan de Vrij back in the Serie A. He was playing for Barcelona and his value is £37.5 million, but he did have a release clause with Barcelona, quite stupidly, for £36.1 million, so definitely a very cheap signing in terms of his overall and his potential and all that good stuff. So welcome to our back line here at Inter Milan, Stefan de Vrij. So I mean, with de Vrij coming in, that makes both our centre backs former Barcelona ones, I guess. 87 rated, Donnarumma 88. Our backline is just about complete. I'll let Dalberg keep growing. Vallejo goes to the bench. We'll let him to keep growing there. And then the rest of our side is incredible. Cardi's out for about a week or so. And our midfield is growing a lot. This team has turned amazing really quickly. So we got in and out during this window. We bought the player we wanted. We sold someone that was a necessity to sell in order to finance the De Vries transfer. So our starting 11 looks really impressive. If we did well, if we made it to the quarterfinals last year, I see no reason why we can't go further. Very interested to see how we go. Let's try getting our revenge now against Tottenham in the round of 16. Alright fellas, last season we were eliminated in the round of the round of quarterfinals. We were eliminated in the quarterfinals by Spurs. We need to make sure that we can get back to the quarterfinals and also get our revenge on Spurs. Deulofeu starts things off perfectly, getting a goal here. I was just about to say, we're much stronger than last year. De Vries comes in, Deulofeu comes in, our players are improving in overall, but I'm sure Tottenham's players are, as Eriksen has gotten an away goal for them. Deulofeu picking up a brace though, that is definitely what we want to see. 2-1 up here against Tottenham in the round of 16. They've made the final and lost for the past 2 years, and we've gotten a perfect start in ensuring that they can't get back to that stage. 2-1 up after the first leg at home. Okay, the away leg. Let's do it, fellas. Travelling to Wembley or the new White Hart Lane. Who knows by this stage, but we are 2-1 in the lead. An early goal would be perfect. That would wipe out Tottenham's away goal sort of advantage they have. They get a goal back to make it 2-2. And at the moment they're going through, but Brozovic does get us an away goal, which we definitely need. So we are 3-2 up at the moment. Harry Kane makes it 3-3. At this point, we are going to extra time. If we get another goal though, we are in a big advantage. Deulofeu gets a goal. He's been on fire. They need to score, Spurs. They can't. We're going through to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Spurs and got our revenge. Well, it's funny how things work. We just got our revenge on Spurs, who knocked us out last year. Well, who did we knock out last year? Bayern Munich. What do they want now in the quarterfinals? Revenge. Can we take down Bayern Munich for the second straight year and book ourselves a spot in the Champions League semis? Or are we going to feel the wrath of karma just like we provided it to Spurs? Are Bayern Munich going to provide it to us? I sure hope not. Here we go, boys. The home leg first. Not a fan of the home leg first, but we'll cop it. Let's see if we can get ourselves through to the Champions League semi-final. At least get us one foot in the door. We did it last year against Bayern Munich. I'm sure they've improved their squad. I know we definitely have. But we get the lead here. Jesus Corona is going to give us the lead 19 minutes into it, which is definitely what we want to see. Can we get something else to happen? Dalberg makes it 2-0. We're in a perfect position at the moment. A third goal would be massive. But most importantly, we need to make just as I was about to say, we need to make sure we don't concede an away goal. What do we do? Concede an away goal. 2-1, I'm still happy with that. Alright, leg number 2 here, away at the Allianz. Got a full strength squad. This is where we were eliminated last season in the quarterfinals. Can we get past them? We are 2-1 up at the moment. A goal early on would be so valuable. Or I'd be happy for it to stay 0-0. We get a goal through João Mario and Lewandowski picks up an injury. Thiago makes it 1. Oh no. They have gone bang bang in 2 minutes and it's all tied up. We need to score. It is all equal, the identical scoreline. Dalberg gives us the lead though. He gives us the lead through away goals and we go through. I got super worried there for a little while, but our Brazilian left back Dalberg is going to get us through to the Champions League semi-finals. Okay, so we're going to be taking on Antonio Conte's Chelsea side. Had a lot of experience with them in rebuilds as of late. And it should be very interesting to see what they have done with their team. They have beaten some very tough opponents in Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund, so they deserve to be here just like us. And they've done it quite comfortably as well, 5-2 and 5-1, so definitely going to be a very interesting matchup. The other semi-final is between Real Madrid and Manchester United, so regardless of who wins that, it's going to be a very tough final for us to win, but we can't focus on the final just yet. We have to focus on the semi-finals. Let's take on Chelsea. Alright, we begin with the away leg here against Chelsea. Travelling to Stamford Bridge in need of a very strong performance. We need a clean performance because I want to win this like 2-3-0. No away goals. Delafeu gets us a perfect start, but damn it, Hazard. But no injuries, no... Why do I jinx myself every single video? Sanabria picks up an injury in the 21st minute. I'm just not going to say any of that. Okay, Chelsea, I hope you score 40 more goals from here on in. Corona gets us an away goal. See what I mean? It works. It really works when we jinx ourselves. So, we are 2-1 up at the moment with a few minutes to go, and it stays that way. Let's just hope Sanabria's injury isn't a big one. Well, it's a big one. Sanabria is out for 6 weeks with a torn hamstring. That means he might miss the final if we happen to make it, so I'm a bit gutted about that. Alright, here we go. Leg number 2 against Chelsea at the San Siro. Fortunately, we do have Gabriel, who is an absolute weapon. 83 rated, so only 1 overall less than Sanabria. We just need to make sure we keep a clean sheet. Easier said than done, but we've got a 2-1 advantage. We've got 2 away goals, so even if we lose this 1-0, we still will be heading through to the final. If it stays 0-all like this, I will be very happy. Adair is on. Corona! Yes, mate! 3-1 up. We look like we're just about headed to the Champions League final, barring a minor miracle from Chelsea. There it is. This has been an extremely solid qualifying campaign. This has been very, very efficient. We're through to the final. So, in the Champions League final, we are going to be taking on Manchester United. They have beaten Atletico Madrid, AC Milan, and Real Madrid on their way to Champions League finals. And one thing I noticed is, okay, so they've beaten both Madrid sides. They've beaten one Milan side. If they beat us, then they beat both Madrid sides, both Milan sides. Could be a little pattern that I've noticed, but we have beaten Chelsea, Bayern Munich, and Spurs. So both of us have had really tough runs to the final. Should make for quite an interesting Champions League final. Very keen to see who Manchester United have bought. Checking out the other competitions, our fellow Italian side, Napoli, did defeat Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League final. We managed to win the Serie A title, so we win 87 points, 3 losses all season, a terrific season. Juventus in second, and then AC Milan. Thanks, Facebook. This is why I have my phone on silent. But as I was saying, AC Milan finished in third. Most importantly, though, we get to compete in the Champions League in season number 4. If we don't win tonight, Roma have just pulled themselves out of the relegation zone. Whoever their manager is definitely getting sacked after this, but Hellas Verona, Bari, and Frosinone are all getting relegated. And finally, checking out the Coppa Nacional, we did not, actually, yeah, we did. We made it to the semi-final. I don't know how I didn't see that. A 4-all draw, so we must have lost on away goals or something to Lazio. Napoli did win the Coppa Nacional. So here is a look at our squad report ahead of the Champions League final. Make sure you pause it if you want to have a look at somebody's individual growth or stats or whatever, but I'm pretty surprised by how quickly we've been able to make it to the final here. When I started recording this, I thought in my head, okay, maybe 4 or 5 seasons. To be in the final in season 3 has definitely surprised me. Fortunately, we do get Sanabria back for the final, which is going to be handy. That means Gabriel will go to the bench, but unfortunately, Dalbert, our left back, is out through suspension, so we're going to be a little bit weak on that left back spot with with Santon coming in, but hopefully he can do a job for us. Very excited to see how we go against Man United and see if we can polish this rebuild off. A very efficient rebuild so far. Let's see if it can be an efficient final. Let's do it, boys. United and Inter Milan have tasted Champions League glory in the past, but who can add another title to their history? Let's find out. Oh, good stuff, De Vrij. No. Oh, Asensio running straight through. Terrible slide tackle challenge. Asensio fortunately hits it straight at Donnarumma. Come on, we're trying to hit them on the counter-attack. Sanabria going through here. Icardi playing it through to Deulofeu. This guy's got pace to burn. Holds it up. Puts it in there. We're going to get a corner. Alright, we get the corner here. This is what I'm going to do. Ready? Watch this. Bang. They didn't even bring the guy in. But we're going to go for it anyway. Sanabria! Why would you jump over that? Who is number 4? Why would you jump over that? Why wouldn't you tap that in, you fool? Who is number 4? Is that Umtiti? I don't know how I can check. How? Why? Why would you jump over that? Okay, I'm going to go through it here. Number 4, Aurier. Why would you jump over that? You could have tapped it in and got a goal. They're running through here. They're going to Lukaku. We're trying to defend. Putting it in there. Win that ball. Good stuff. But they hit it straight back to Nemanja Matic. Lukaku, Matic. Corner. Oh, I thought that was heart in the mouth moment, but we got a block on it. Who got the block on it? Oh, that is so crucial. Pogba's running through here. If anywhere's going to expose us, it's going to be down the left-hand side. But luckily, they bring it right. Great tackle, João Mario. Come on, play it through. Icardi's going to be in on goal. Icardi, I can't remember what foot you are, but I'm going to take it off the left. Oh, almost stuck it in the bottom right-hand corner. That could have been the lead. That was a matter of inches away. Look at that. I thought we had it for sure. So close. Big Rom going to Sola. Good tackle from Santon, but they're on the attack again. Sola, former Villarreal player, puts it across the face of goal. Marcus Rashford gives Man United the lead on the stroke of half-time. This is not what we were after. It's a beautifully crafted goal. They exploited us down the left-hand side, and I think it was Aurier that lost track of Rashford. Aurier should have been doing better there. Far out, 1-0, and we've got a big challenge on our hands now. Can we score off the kickoff? We're just passing it around here. I see Deulofeu out wide. It's a terrible ball. Oh, Deulofeu still got it though. Off the kickoff. Oh, Sanabria. Imagine if we scored off the kickoff. Yes, good stuff, Corona. I thought we were in big trouble there. Corona's going to hold on to the ball. Sanabria, I see you making that run. Deulofeu, Icardi, can we get this one tied up? Tough angle, should have taken it further in, but Icardi is in the right place to follow up. I can't count how many rebound goals. I didn't mean to do that celebration. That was the default celebration, but I can't count on my hands how many rebound goals I've had in rebuilds this year. That was a terrible decision to take it there, but Bailly and players like that really should be doing a better job of not allowing Icardi to get the follow-up. That is another rebound goal, but we're all tied up here. Great start to the second half. Ricardo Pereira going through here to Sola. I see Rashford at the back post. You're not going to get another goal like that, mate. I see you out wide. We switched the play. Didn't mean to go to Aurier, but it works out. Corona. Going here to Sanabria. I see João Mario's run. I see Icardi's run. I see Deulofeu's run through the legs. Oh, no! Deulofeu! I was about to say, we've got the lead. That's the last thing we needed to do was just put it in the back of the net, but we miss it. Oh, no. Here we go, just passing it around. Deulofeu going to Icardi. Going to Sanabria. We're going to go through to João Mario. We're just going to run it in here. João Mario puts us in the lead. The United defense left a gaping hole. I've learned to do that really well this year. If I think I've improved on one part of my game this year, it's sucking in the defense and making beautiful runs. Great finish there. Taking it away and belting it across the body. That's the best way to finish this year, across the body. But did you see kind of how we held the ball up, let the defenders come to us, and then had the support run? I've improved so much of that this year, but we have the lead now against Manchester United. Good stuff, Brozovic intercepts it. Passing it around, Sanabria. Going to Corona. If we can get a third goal here, that would be huge. Look at the numbers! João Mario for his brace! Oh, why did we take that touch? I didn't want to take that touch. I just started aiming before he had the ball. Oh, we stuffed our lines big time. They're on the attacking Man United, looking to an equaliser. Good stuff from Brozovic. I've lined up for him to get substituted, but oh, he's been absolutely clattered. How is there no advantage played there? Beautiful stuff, Shal Mario. Can Deulofeu? No! Deulofeu has set himself up so many times in this game, but he just can't finish it. We're going to make 2 substitutions here. Kondogbia and Gabriel on, mainly due to save our legs. Brozovic comes off because I want someone more defensive on there, but how have we not won the final there? United, they're putting it upfield here. They've got a couple more minutes if they want to find an equaliser and send this one to extra time. Bailly, that's how you know they're playing up, because they got Bailly playing up front. Guerrero going to Bailly, to Rashford. Don't foul him. Don't foul him, Kondogbia. Just clear it, Aurier. Clears it straight into Rashford. This is not good. This is not good. Good stuff, Donnarumma. Oh, that was a heart in the mouth moment, but if we just hold on to the ball here, then we will be winners. We will be Champions League winners, and we will continue our impressive run of form. We're going to play it through on goals, but it doesn't matter. We are European champions, a very efficient rebuild, an incredibly attacking-minded final. Both our sides played very, very well today, but we come away with the win again. 3 seasons to rebuild Inter Milan. Very happy with that one. Fellas, if you enjoyed today's rebuild with Inter Milan, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Make sure you bloody Scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. And check out all my social media links. But I will let you enjoy the scenes. I'll let you enjoy the title celebrations. It has been Jared HD here. I am out. Peace.
So I follow your heart like a flame in the dark, yeah. I need you, so I never let go. You're mine to hold, baby. I'm lost without your direction. Won't make it home till I make your own. So I follow your heart like a flame in the dark. I follow your heart. When my hope runs low, 'cause my faith